Alright, so let's go on to the next phase in which we will create a digital product. So to do that, simply you're just gonna click on this digital download button, and then you'll be prompted with almost similar to the services screen with the one minor difference, which will be the assets tab. So for this one, what I'll do is just copy this download and name it here. And for this particular download, I'll just say I want to charge $15. And also, just like I said in my last video, where you can change the currency for this one, I'll just make it a Australian dollars. And then I'll just go under the asset tab to add all the files that I want my customers to access it after they have paid for this particular service or this particular product. So let's just say I want to add these two files. I'm going to click on it, and obviously you can add as many files you want. It will the platform will tell you the file name followed by the file size. If you want to take any of these files out or you want to remove all of them, let's say if you want to remove just this one, you can click on this one. You'll just confirm it. Are you sure you want to remove it? You're just gonna say if you're sure, yes. But if there are, let's just say another file, and I'll just add another one here. But if you want to remove all of these files, you could just simply click on remove all, and the system's gonna ask you, are you sure you want to remove all of them? All you're going to do is just click yes, and it's gonna remove all of them, and we can start fresh. So let's say we want to give them access to these two. We're gonna click open. It's going to go in there, and now we're going to go onto the sales tab where you will be able to add your sales page if you want to, which I do recommend for this kind of product, which will be the download and your courses, right? Because this is for your future customers who may or may not know you, but they got a URL link from somewhere else. Either you sent it or somebody else sent it, so that way they can buy your product. So the header part is only for the search engine, which means if somebody types in a product name, that your product comes up, the title will be this, description will be this, and also a feature image. So for this one, I'll just add a feature image. I'll just add this one. And this particular feature image, just keep in mind, will be used when your future customers go to access their dashboard. This will be presented to them as a product image, you can call it, and that's that. So we'll go on to the next part, which will be the body, and the body is your sales page content. You will absolutely going to love it because this is a full-blown editor. At the moment, when you look at it, you're like, what is this thing? It looks so plain Jane. How do I actually use it? So what do you do is this. If you hover your mouse over here, you will see that a blue line comes up. This is called a section. And then within the section, we have a column, and then we have another section, so on and so forth. So what we will do is we'll start from scratch. So I'm going to delete this. It's going to ask you, are you sure you want to delete it? Yes, if you want to delete this as well. So you and I, we're going to build this a very simple sales page, but I just want to give you an idea of how powerful this page builder it is. So you're going to click over here where it says add new section, and then once you click on it, it was going to add a section here, and from here you can add a column, which would be 1, 2, and 3. So for right now, we're just going to say 2 columns. So we have 1 and 2. In each column you can add different kind of content. So if I click on this one, I can add what is called a content box. So what that is simply your simplest way I could put it to you. It is your Word document that you can open it up and you have all the features available to you at your fingertips. You can type in there, you can make a color, you can change the color of your text, you can change the height of it, you can add a link, you can add a video, you can add a picture. So you no longer need an extra box and drag it here, which is very, very, very pain in the ass. So you can literally just click in here and all of those options are available to you. So let me just show you. So I'm going to pick this over here. And then there is your Microsoft Word, and you can change it to a different height, shrink it down, so on and so forth. So let's say if you want to say, I'll just add something very simple. Call it, this is my first product using Sark link. And underneath it, I will add a picture. So I'll just go over here where it looks like a picture icon. And then I'll just navigate it down to my computer. And let's say I just want to add this one. Open it. It's going to download it. And you could resize your picture. So I'll just make it to a 100 by 100. You notice if there's a lock in here, it's going to resize it proportionally, the width and the height. So I'm just going to insert it here. So once it's here, you can obviously highlight it and make it bigger, smaller, resize it any way you want. You can even put it in the middle, so on and so forth. And then if you want to add a video, you can upload a video, or you can embed it like a YouTube video or your Vimeo video or whatever you want. You can put that in here, that embedded code. And if you want to upload a video, you can click over here and go to the process of uploading. So you have a lot of great functionality using this particular via content editor. So once you're done with this, you're happy with it, you're like, this looks pretty good and I'm good with it. But also what I want to do is show you, if you are a code editor or if you have somebody who is a code editor, you can just click on this one and the code editor will come here. You can literally just paste it here. It will take all of your HTML code or any other code that you have associated with the page, paste it in here, it will take it and life will be good. So what we'll do is we'll just add it right here. We're just going to say insert. So this will be this column, and on the right hand side, I will add another content type, which will be a page order button. This particular button you will definitely need on your sales pages. So what that's going to do is you can, as you'll see, as a matter of fact, let me just show you. I'll just create over here and I'll just call it button buy now or something like that, right? Now, and I can change the color to, let's just say green first, and I'll change the height of it to be 35 so it gets a little bigger. So we'll just insert it here, and then we'll just add another section, and in this case we'll just add another column. We'll call it a contact box. So I'll just call this is my second section. Insert it, and then here we are, and then we can add another one and one more column, and this one will just add an order page. So you can add as many as insert order page as you want, as you like. So let's say you want this particular section to move up. So what you do is just right over here, hold it and just move it up. It is simple as that. And let's say within this particular column, even though this is only one column, you want to add another one, you can just click on this one. It will add another column, and you can go to the process of adding a different content. So this will come in handy a lot, and you will absolutely love it. So let's say if I want to delete it, I will delete it. And for right now, what I'll do is I will delete this section as well. So that way we can move forward and actually finish this particular product process, download it, so on and so forth. So on your order tab, it's the same process. One thing we did for you is we already added your order product information where a person can just click in and add their email, name, email, credit card information. So if you don't want to touch this, you don't have to. We will leave it alone. And for your thank you, same concept. So my recommendation, I would just leave the order and thank you page alone. Just work on your sales page, and that's that. And then there's also a footer, and in here you can add any kind of code that you would like. And if you want to add your Facebook pixel, you could add a Facebook pixel. If you want to add any tracking code, you can add a tracking code, whether it be pixel, whether it be a Google, whether it be any other tracking code. You could do that too by simply clicking on this button, pixel code. So once that comes up, you will see how powerful this particular way of adding a pixel code is. So let's say for right now, I'm just going to add 1 and 1, and that will be my tracking code. And I'm going to click on save, and then it's going to say insert. And at the moment, it inserted this particular code in here, and everything is good. However, whatever that you already saved in the system, you will keep track of it. So you can add multiple different ones. So let's say 2, save it. And then if you want to go back, now you have 2 of these. So you have a name, you can add the code. So you can have multiple different pixel code, but you don't have to rekey them in or copy and paste it again. The system will store it for you for later use. So we'll just add 2 of these. So that's that. So having said all of that, so let's go on over to publish this, and then we'll go over to the sales page. So we'll walk through the whole process. And now we have this simple, plain Jane looking sales page, but I'm sure when you create your own sales page, you're going to create it a lot better because of the functionality that the system offers. For right now, I'm just going to click on buy now. It's going to go to the process, and from here, I'll just call it a customer 2, and I'll just use this email, call it this, and I'll copy this email. And then obviously, like I said in the previous video, the system will generate a fake credit card number for you to utilize because we are still under the test mode. We're going to click on pay, and a couple of seconds later, here we are. But this time around, because this is the actual download product, your customer will be presented with this URL link as well as the email and a temporary password that they will have to use. And this particular information also will be sent to your particular customer, whoever bought this for you. So let's take a look at what your customer will see after they have paid for your product and how will they access it. So they go click on this link, we go here, enter their so-called email that they entered, which I use this, and then their temporary password, which will be this. And once they come over here, click on login, and I just don't say I don't want to save it. So this is what they will see. Remember when I said your product image under the sales page and header, whatever image that you have here is what your image will show up here, and the name of the product, whatever you now have it here. So let's say if I go back to my product and change this to be Photoshop action download and publish, and then I come back here, reload the page, then it will say Photoshop download action. So let's walk through this dashboard for your future customers, what they have access to. They can click over here, which will give them all the products. They can click over here to change their name. If they want to add the phone number, they can add the phone number. If they want to change their password, they can change the password as well. They can also send you an email right from their main dashboard. So this will be a general email that you will get from your customer. And if they want to access this particular product, all they have to do is click on this button, access the product, and here we are. They can access and download these 2 files. And from this section, if they want to contact you, they can also click over here, contact you, and then it will, when you get the email, it will tell you it is received from this particular page. But if they want to go back to the dashboard, they can click over here or click on this button. It will take them back to the dashboard, and all the different products that they have purchased, it will come up over here. So that's that. All right, so that's how you create a download product. In the next video, I will share with you how you can quickly and easily create yourself an online course.